Heyo! Welcome to the Lucas and Adam show. And today we have a very special guest. We could not do this pod today without our man in Amsterdam, the percolator himself, Alexander. There he is. Go ahead.
What's good,
Do it.
everybody?
Do it.
Happy to be back.
Yes.
Coming at you
Yes.
live. Where you filming from, Alex?
Amsterdam,
Oh
taking a
shit.
break. I'm on vacation, actually. I'll go back to Trent in 2 days. I got 2 days
Okay.
left here in Amsterdam.
Nice.
So,
Okay.
Alright.
All right.
How's it been up
living it
there?
up.
How's the weather been?
Oh, a little here, a little there.
Pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't have too much fun.
Try
All
not to
right.
spend
Well,
a lot of money, alright? Making a cheap trip. Alex, do you want to tell us why we're here?
Well, we are ranking the 8 phenomenal Mission Impossible movies. This was hard. I just want to preface that before we get into everything because I worked over it and I changed my list like at least like 3 times before I finally settled on what I got. These movies are just so amazing. So shout out to Mission
yeah.
Impossible.
So do we want to talk a little bit about the franchise and our relationship to it before we get into the rankings?
I guess so. Yeah, we should do that.
I mean, Tom Cruise. What else can you say?
Yeah.
It's just his best stuff. It's fantastic. For me, I love the masks. That's my favorite thing about this
Really?
entire franchise.
Yep.
I think
Masks are
it's
great.
hilarious every time. It never doesn't work.
Mhm.
And you always kind of know when it's coming, but the payoff is always just too good. And it's not afraid to just be downright silly, and that's
Yeah.
what I love about it. So
I think it was like episode. The fifth movie was when they were just able to like spawn them quick as fuck, and then
yeah,
it stopped taking forever. Because I mean, in the fourth one, and in the third one, they like racing against time to do the mask things, and then all of a sudden they're
hmm
like, oh, we actually do it really quick, and I was like, oh damn, that kind of takes some of the fun out of it. But yeah, the masks are still insane.
yeah. And
So
then sometimes like the machine breaks, and then they're like, we're going without masks, and they're like,
yeah,
what? You're going without
well,
masks?
I
And
know.
like, yeah.
Benji loves those masks, dude. Benji and the masks.
Yes, he does. Yes,
A
he
lot to say
does.
about Simon Pegg.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Simon who?
Yeah.
Yeah, like especially in the third one. I mean, we'll get into more of it, but like
yeah,
when they don't have the voice translator good to
yeah,
go, and he's just
Mhm.
silent. He's just like, I think that
yeah,
speaks to more of PCH's performance. But like I said, I'm assuming we'll get into that. The
yeah.
first Mission Impossible I saw was Dead Reckoning in theaters. So
Really?
yeah,
That's crazy to me.
I was late to the Mission Impossible train. I mean, I always liked Tom Cruise and I liked action movies, so I knew I was going to get into it at some point. I just didn't know when. And
hmm
my friends dragged me to the theater to see it. And then my mom got Paramount sometime later, so I was like, all right, well, I don't really have an excuse not to watch these anymore. And started banging them out one by one. And yeah, you can definitely feel the difference as you go through that. Dialogue's changing, the action's changing. Um, but yeah, I definitely don't like. I'm not in love with these movies as like Alex. Um, I'd almost venture to say that this is kind of like a cult following movie. Like people are like, oh yeah, I saw the movie in theaters, but like they just kind of see these as more action movies, which is fair, but obviously they're a lot deeper than that.
hmm
Especially as the series goes on, it's a lot more 3, 4, and 5 dimensional.
Yeah, yeah. I think Alex and I definitely have a different relationship to these movies than you do. Shout out Ken.
Yes. Shout out to
He
Ken.
loves these movies. This is just
Friend
like
of the
the
pod.
perfect, don't know what to turn on, kind of want to fall asleep, but kind of want something entertaining. A guy that I love, some very, very attractive women. I'm sure we'll get into that.
Hmm.
Throw on a Mission Impossible. Don't care which one. We just finished Dead Reckoning. Started back with the first one. We'll go right back through. It's just such an easy thing to throw on. My first one that I saw in theaters was Final Reckoning, the seventh one.
Oh,
Saw that
really?
with Alex and Ben. I saw it
The
in
seventh one
theaters.
was Dead Reckoning.
Yeah.
Dead. No. Oh
Maybe,
shit. Dead
maybe,
Reckoning. Oh my
maybe I
God.
am more of a fan. Maybe I am. Alex, this is
Maybe,
the
maybe,
one
maybe he
of
is.
the
Maybe he
pods,
is.
dude.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
can go ahead and boot me out of the room.
Yeah.
But yes. Okay. The seventh one. Yeah. Saw that with Alex and Ben at the Hanover 16 shout out. And yeah, because I was expecting it to be bad. That was the whole thing. I was like, this is the seventh
Okay.
movie. There's no way this is gonna be good. Tom Cruise is washed, even though I just saw Maverick and fucking loved it. But I was just like, wait, shit, like, is this like actually like fucking awesome?
Yeah, you
And
couldn't have
then
been
I
more
was just
wrong,
like,
bro.
let me see what else is going on here. And then I was like, oh my god, this is just the coolest shit ever. And then you get into the stunts and how they do everything for real. It's so cool. But yeah, Alex, go ahead, talk about your relationship.
Uh, I guess mine's probably about the same. I mean, shout out to Ken, you know. He
Friend of the pod.
yeah,
Into the pod,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah, I saw the movie in theaters. I was like, wow, this is pretty great. But I guess I didn't really fall in love with it until later on. Kind of similar to you, Lucas. When our dad got Paramount, they were all on there. So I was like, well, shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll kind of check these out because we saw Final Reckoning, the eighth one, in theaters too, and I was like, wow, I should I should watch more of these. I should familiarize myself. And you know, I enjoy Tom Cruise. Top Gun's fucking awesome. He's got some great other movies. Couldn't list them all too. He's got a lot, but yeah. So I kind of checked them out one by one. I didn't do them in order when I first watched some of these, but I went back and I watched most of them in order. So yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
that's about my relationship. I love these movies.
Yeah. I don't
yeah,
think all of these are rewatchable. I'm gonna say that. I think out of the eight, there's definitely there's six that are great, five that are great. Um, I mean, we'll get to the bottom. So, you
yeah.
want to go bottom? You want to go bottom to top?
We'll go 8 to 1.
All right, Alex, what do you
With each of our rankings.
what do you
Yeah,
got
go ahead.
as number eight here?
The last on my ranking
Yeah,
is
Yeah,
Mission Impossible 2.
yeah,
that's
And
also my last one.
same.
yes, I will tell you why. Because, so first off, it is a cool action movie. You know, it's got the kind of 2000s vibe. Yeah, a lot of slow-mo. Uh,
Hmm.
I think it's cool. Like, John Woo. It's very John Woo. It
Hmm.
has the action sequence, the guns, the cool shit, the cool stunts, and also shout out to that mountain climbing skit, like or stunt right in the beginning. He actually did that. That was really
Dude,
cool.
I
Um,
know.
That was
he did all
real?
of these. I know, yeah, but it was.
What?
I thought that was really cool. Yeah, it's
That's
crazy.
insane.
Um, but the story is kind of, you know, it's not. There's not all that much there, and it feels kind of dated,
Mm.
and the way it stands out from all the other ones, it's just kind of meh. It's one that you don't rewatch really. You just see it once and it's like, yeah, okay,
Yeah,
cool action. That's
Yeah,
yeah.
about it.
I think each movie is interesting because you can kind of categorize it like in four different ways. It's like who's the girl, who's the bad guy, where do they go, and then what are they trying to steal? And those are
Hmm.
like the four. Those are like the four big things.
That's the
And
recipe.
I can't even remember what they're trying to steal. It's something
Yeah.
ridiculous. It's something silly. Like that's the funny thing about these movies. Like it also doesn't matter though. Australia looks great. I guess we're just talking about each movie as we go through now. Dougray Scott is doing some really interesting stuff.
Yeah, I
I
know.
don't
Why is there?
I don't get
I
it.
thought I was like really bad with accents. I was like, is he doing a really bad Australian accent? And then like about halfway through, I was like, oh, he's like a fucking Scottish.
He's
Okay.
Scottish, yeah.
Uh,
Fun fact about him, he was the original casting for Wolverine.
oh, really?
And
Thank
then he
No
got
God.
shit.
booted for Jackman.
Yeah, yeah,
One of the all-time great moves by whoever directed the first
Yeah.
Wolverine.
Yeah.
real,
Um,
real shit.
yeah, Mission
And
Impossible 2. I'm gonna be honest.
good.
I don't think it's the worst I mean, not only do I think it's the worst Mission Impossible, I don't think it's a good fucking movie. I think it's pretty fucking lame and boring.
Yeah.
when
Yeah,
I don't know who the chick's name is, but there's
Candy
so
Wayne
many
Newton.
scenes where they're just like staring at each other. There's like um
Er,
Spanish music playing in the background, and or when they're like the tub scene.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise's hair is probably the worst in this movie. I don't really love the weird long hair that he's doing. He kind of gets it right in the
yeah,
last one with like it's longer than
4.
most films, but
Yeah.
it's not as long as it was in the second one,
Yeah. Dude, that
and
tub
it's
scene
just
is
lame.
hilarious.
It's like
No.
Tom Cruise is just like, well, she's like laying on top of him, and it's just like this is not Mission Impossible at
It's
all.
so weird,
So
bro.
much,
Their
there's so much
chemistry doesn't
cleavage.
work.
It
So,
doesn't. And then so the action is really good at the end there,
mhm.
but it's still like the fight scene is fucking lame. There's literally a scene where him and Dory Scott are fighting, and it cuts, and for like half a second, which doesn't feel like a long time, but it is when it's a fucking fight scene. Tom Cruise is like on his knees, just kind of like staring into oblivion, and then just gets kicked in the fucking face. And you're like, what the like? It's like this just seems lame, dude. Like this is like some budget '80s fucking movie,
Dude,
and like the shooting, and then they're just following the birds flying around that little cave that they're in. Like I was like, is this what we're worried about? Like the fucking birds? Like he's like following the birds. I was like, I like Brendan Gleeson though. I like the virus. I like that. Like that
mhm.
storyline was good, but it just didn't
Chimera.
really go anywhere. They didn't
Yeah,
really do
Hmm.
anything with it. Besides
dude,
Brendan Gleeson fake getting sick, it was dumb.
dude, the martial arts stuff is so wacky in that movie, dude. Tom Cruise
Yeah.
doing
That's John Woo,
backflips with
bro.
his long hair. I know it's
Sure.
John Woo,
Yeah.
but dude, like, there's a little thing during the Dougray Scott fight scene where he like kicks him in the face. He like has his leg over his arm and he kicks him in the face. I was like, this is just so wacky. It's
That scene was
wild.
actually dope. That was dope. I like that a lot.
You like that?
Yeah, that was fucking
Yeah,
dope. I was like, oh shit,
yeah,
maybe. And then
yeah.
I think this was after Tom Cruise was like setting him up to get kicked in the face. He's like, and
Mhm.
they did that. I was like, yeah, it's just whack.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll
Well,
we'll get into the whole guns versus kicking thing, I guess, throughout
yeah.
this ranking.
Yeah. Uh,
Um,
well, this
if
this
we,
movie is also really important though because and Tandeway Newton plays a crucial role because this movie ruined sex for Mission Impossible.
they have
Because
sex in this movie.
yeah, because he banged Tandeway Newton after they meet. They're in
Is that
bed,
that's
and
the
she was like, "They teach
the
you that
love
in the
interest?
academy or something like that." It's funny. What's that?
What did they? I
It's
don't
an
remember.
uncomfortable scene.
I
Yeah,
don't
it's
remember
weird.
this.
But
I
I didn't
blocked it
enjoy
out. I
watching
blocked
that.
it
Ethan
out.
Hunt doesn't have sex on screen after this.
Well, yeah,
It's
I was
implied
thankful because
sometimes,
yeah,
but it never happens. There's
they
like
fit. I mean, this felt like a romance movie more than an action movie.
it
Yeah,
really is like and like Mission Impossible 1 is just straight up like super sexy, like a good bit.
yeah, yeah.
Like there's some crazy chemistry going on there, which I'm sure we'll get to later. But yeah, so I think, and it's also the biggest gap between movies 2 and 3. They took 6 years off,
Yeah. I mean,
which I think
they needed
is
that
also
six
important.
years. That
They
6
they
years was
did
good.
in fact need
That was,
those
Yeah,
6 years.
yeah.
it
Yes.
it was a real reset, get back to neutral, uh, syrup in the hair
Re
situation
recharge
for the
your
Mission
batteries.
Impossible franchise. Yes. But okay. Yeah. So, Alex, what's your number 7? We can move on.
Are we just doing this off of my list?
I guess so. Yeah. And then
Yeah.
we'll do our 8s and then we'll do our 7s. But whichever one is yours, that's the one we'll talk about. That's how we'll do it.
Shit. All right.
Yeah.
So I know I said that they needed those 6 years, but my number 7 is the third Mission Impossible movie.
Oh.
Now, this is a great movie. I am not knocking this. This was hard to rank, as I said. I originally had this at like my number 4, and then I rethought through it, and I was like, this is just where it ended up. I love this movie. It's a great movie. Philip Seymour Hoffman is an amazing villain, great actor. You know, obviously one of the all-time greats, of course. And I think that this movie is also kind of stands out throughout the rest of these movies. I think because it kind of focuses more on Ethan Hunt's like personal life. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
With his wife and just everything that was going on with that, and then how that tied into that scene where Philip Seymour Hoffman is holding the gun to her head and he's tied up. Like, what an amazing scene that is. Like, the tension is just crazy, dude. It's great acting. Yeah, it's a great movie.
Mhm.
It kind of hurt a little bit to put it this low. I'm not
Yeah.
knocking this movie whatsoever.
These have the best non-action scenes, I think, in the franchise. Maybe it's up there with the first Mission Impossible because the first Mission Impossible also has some great non-action scenes. But dude, PSH is just doing his thing so crazy. I had this one a lot higher. I'll say
Yeah.
that. But J.J. Abrams' first movie, which is so weird.
Good job. Well,
Um,
yeah, his movie, yeah.
yeah.
He's
And
doing Lost.
I think it might be the best written movie. I think. Um, I think from like a plotting perspective and just like the actual dialogue, Lawrence Fishburne and Billy Crudup are doing some crazy stuff in this movie.
I don't even want to
Um,
talk about this movie yet. I'm not even ready to talk about this movie in this pod
you,
right now
you
because
not ready to talk about it?
I had so much higher. Like
Yeah.
I don't
I
if I start by because these are the two that I feel the most feelings about.
uh
The second one is bad and the third one is amazing.
well let's do it
So
now. Let's just talk about it. Come on, we're
all
here.
right,
Let's
it's
do
my
it,
number one, dude. It's my number one. This is a great fucking
dude.
movie.
Oh, wow.
Yes,
Wow,
PCH is scary. He's scary. Like he's up there with like fucking when he is holding the gun to her head and he just starts
dude.
screaming, he's like, "Wow, I'm fucking sure you don't think I fucking will." Like
Yeah,
it's
man.
insane. And
Dude,
like he's the best villain I think in all of these. I
100%.
mean, we'll get into the entity. But he's fucking great. Like Tom Cruise, that opening scene is one of the best opening scenes I've seen it in a while. Like if at all. Like it just opens there and Tom Cruise like they needed that 6 years. They're like, actually, Tom Cruise is a pretty good actor. Maybe we should just have him act instead of acting like he's getting kicked in the fucking head all the time.
Hmm.
And like he's crying in this movie so much, so I get where like it doesn't like you said, it's got the best. It's some of the best non-action scenes, which I think I mean, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
Um, but that's how it really drives the plot forward. Like you can only watch so much action before you're actually like, so why are these guys fighting? Like, why does Ethan care about this? Like, it's just the fucking wife. He bangs so many of the hot chicks throughout this series. Why does he care about his wife so much?
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, like it's my fucking favorite. I liked, and I don't want to say it's all PSH, but I mean PSH is scary in this. He's a great fucking villain, and Tom Cruise is
Hmm.
like, JJ Abrams gives him the keys. They're like, dude, like act. This is your fucking wife. Like he's crying. Um, the rabbit's foot, the charge in the head, the fact that it opens. This is the first time they kill. Well, like, I mean, in the first one they kill off the main cast, but you don't get to know them that well.
Hmm.
And then half of them come back, so it doesn't really feel that good.
Yeah.
But Carrie Russell, I forget the character's name, but when they kill Carrie Russell, you're like, oh shit, like what kind of movie? Like within the first 30 minutes, Ethan's crying, his wife
Was she
is
the one that
quite
had
possibly
the implant?
Yeah. She
Yeah,
was the
yeah,
agent
okay.
that he was saving. Yeah.
Yeah,
there's a
okay,
charge in your
right.
head. Where's the rabbit's foot? Um,
Yeah.
Yeah, they kill her, and it's just Ving Rhames is really good at like this is where Luther Stickle really starts to feel like Luther Stickle and not just Ving Rhames doing shit. You get
Yeah.
introduced to Benji in this one.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Hmm.
The
yeah,
anti-god.
it, I know, like, and they keep referencing it throughout the
Yeah.
fucking
I
franchise. It's
know.
a
They
huge
just call it
part in
that.
the
Yeah.
last one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Oh,
Mission
dude.
Impossible
All
3
right.
is fucking amazing to me.
Yeah.
But
Wait. So
I
so
get what
what
you're
what, what
saying because
so Lucas, what was your number 7?
I had the first one.
You had the first one at 7. I had Dead
Yeah.
Reckoning at 7.
Okay.
Which we'll
Yeah,
talk
I
about
had.
later.
Oh, wow, that was
Yeah.
lower than I thought you'd
Yeah.
put it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had it pretty low. Um,
So would you?
but so 3 is still interesting because like we see Ethan Hunt do a lot of different stuff. Like he's really confused in the first one. Like he's in a lot of pain, especially in the later ones. Like he's super confident pretty much all the time. I think this is really the only movie where he's scared. He's
Hmm.
scared and he's on his back foot for like the whole movie basically. Like PSH has him by the balls.
Yeah.
Owen Davian, we should say his name. Owen Davian,
Yeah.
great name.
Yes.
Say his name. Well,
And
and so if you
yeah,
sorry, if you had
no,
told
go
me
go.
Philip Seymour Hoffman could be scary and not only like kick ass in this movie,
Mhm.
like I'd be like, no way. But he puts up a pretty good fight against Ethan Hunt, like
Yeah,
in that last
Hmm.
scene. Um,
yeah.
my one issue is Owen Davian's death. I didn't like that a whole lot. Like I like the
Um,
simplicity of it, but I was
mhm.
like, man, like he felt like he should have done something more there in the end.
Yeah,
Yes.
Um,
Pushed
yeah,
right
it
up
just
into the
gets
car.
yeah.
clogged by a truck.
That's crazy.
Like that's creative. That's creative. I like that.
Um, yeah.
It's a cool death, but
Yeah,
like you said, it doesn't have the weight to it that you feel like a villain like Owen Davian
yeah, like
should
yeah.
Mhm.
have, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wouldn't even been mad. I mean, they fucking drag out the entity and the one fucking Stephen Lang. They drag them out of multiple movies,
Yeah.
and And I feel like they could have brought back Owen Davian. I feel like they didn't. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
like MI3 a lot.
That's a really interesting thing if they just don't kill him and then instead of what they do with Solomon Lane in the later movies, like they
Yeah,
just do that with PSH. I mean, rest in peace, Philip
yeah.
Seymour Hoffman. He passed
I'm
before
almost.
then,
I mean, I'm
but
kind
Hmm.
of glad that I wouldn't have been mad if they did, but like it also is like
hmm
the third one's fucking great. Anyway,
yeah. Um, but yeah,
Alex, what you?
I fucking love this movie. Yeah, Alex, go ahead to your number six.
All right. So my number 6, I had Final Reckoning, number 8.
Same.
Yeah. Way, way too many flashbacks and
Yeah,
callbacks. Like, I kind of appreciated it, but it was just so overdone. It was like that whole first hour is just chock full of it. And it's just like once you have so many like back to back to back like that, you just kind of, it doesn't hit you the same way. It's like, yeah, cool, you're tying together all these movies, which is like, or at least trying to, I don't know if
yeah,
it fully landed, but I can appreciate that, but I don't think it worked the way they wanted it to work. It's just too much of that. But Adam and I have had this discussion on
Yes, we
many
have.
occasions.
Yes, we
As
have.
soon as he jumps into the water, the whole movie fucking
Dude,
skyrockets,
just start
dude.
it there.
yeah,
Just start it
It's
there.
after that is peak Mission Impossible content, dude.
Mm-hmm.
It's like just the submarine sequence, the plane sequence, the the feeling in your chest, like it's just thing after thing after thing is crazy, man. Like I can't say enough good things. I just wish that they cut it down. It was just too much. And yeah, that's about it really. It's a good movie, but it could have used some help
This is why
yeah.
in
editors are
post-production.
important. Yeah. Um, so I guess we haven't talked about Christopher McQuarrie yet, which is a very important figure in Tom Cruise's life, especially uh, in the last 20 years. Uh, so Christopher McQuarrie wrote and directed the last four movies. He was uncredited on Ghost Protocol, which is the fourth movie, and he was also a writer on Top Gun. The day, um, holy shit, Live Die
World
Repeat.
Wars. Uh,
No, the fucking Emily Blunt one where they're things. I
oh,
wrote Day
Edge
After
of Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, but it's not the Edge of
Edge of
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Thank you. Jack
It's a good
Reacher,
one.
Valkyrie, and The Mummy. So all Tom Cruise movies, and he was also on uncredited on Batman and Robin, X-Men, Ghost Protocol, like I said, World War
Hmm.
Z, The Wolverine, and Rogue One. So like this guy
Wow,
knows what the fuck he's doing. He won an
quite
Oscar
a
for The Usual
resume.
Suspects. Like Chris McQuarrie is great. Final Reckoning is 100% probably the worst thing that he's ever written. It is just it's just not good. Like, and it's interesting because I watched all these movies in 5 days for this podcast, and he is the one who starts the self mythologizing of Tom Cruise when he directs Rogue Nation, which is the fifth one, which is the first one that he directed. He's the one who actually starts tying stuff back in, referencing other movies,
Hmm.
um, and like saying like Tom Cruise is the only, Ethan Hunt's the only one who can save the world right now. Like he's like for those who we will never meet. Like he's the one who starts that, and that's when it is. It's not in those first four movies at all. It's not. And it's really interesting to think of Final Reckoning as like the culmination of his project, and it's just like just so misinformed about what it's not what we actually like about these movies, which
Hmm.
is yeah. But yeah, Lucas, what's your number seven or what's your number six, and what's your relationship with Final Reckoning?
I actually had Final Reckoning at 6.
Oh, okay, great.
I thought it landed right on his fucking face. Like the action was good. When it's in that sub, when they're in the sub, that's phenomenal. I mean, that might be the best scene in all of these movies. There's like three scenes that stick with me. Um, this is probably one of them. Um, and I love Luther. Luther might be one of my. I mean, him and Benji are great. Um, and I thought they did Luther. I thought they did Luther's death pretty well. Um,
Hmm.
I like
Agreed.
how they like didn't waste any time in the beginning killing him. And then he kind of came back in the end and did that whole voiceover with Ethan. Um, but that being said, it's like this is a boring movie. They have a lot of characters that aren't doing anything. Like Shea Wiggum isn't really doing anything. I do like Angela Bassett as the president. I usually hate it when like I feel like people who play the president are ass, but I thought she did pretty well.
Hmm.
Um,
Hmm.
but I mean, the really only two redeeming things, the plane scene was cool, but it kind of blends in with all the other action um, that they do in these movies. Um, I do think that obviously with time, the action scenes get better and better and better. So this is the one where you're like, wow, like Ethan is on the side of a fucking plane doing that shit. So yeah, but that being said, like you said, it's just lame. The first 45 minutes to like an hour is just like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, this is is this their last movie? Like, there's no way Tom Cruise is like, this is what we're gonna do. We're just gonna talk for an hour. Like, that's so fucking lame. Um, but like I said, Luther's death's really well. I like the huge ensemble. They brought back Bill Donlow, the guy from the
Yeah.
first one.
Hmm.
That scene was good
Hmm.
when the Russians were up there. But like other than that, like the action was really good, and I thought some of the story elements were good. But half this movie was good. The other half was just like, is this what you're gonna hang your hat on? This is the last movie you really want to do, which we'll get into that. I doubt it's the last movie that they're gonna do.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Do we
yeah, it
want to
was
get
my number.
into? Oh, go ahead.
It was my number six.
Do we want to get into Gabriel and the Entity right now?
Yeah. I also wanted to tack that on.
Okay.
Okay.
Lame antagonist, man. Gabriel?
I
What?
I don't like
What the fuck
Gabriel.
is a
Well,
Gabriel?
Gabriel's an angel.
Yeah.
Gabriel's an angel. I
It's
don't
a
know what
lame
role he
it's a
plays,
lame
but
villain
yeah.
name though.
He's
Yeah.
I don't
Isai
care
Morales.
about the
It is a
orange
bad
or
villain name.
origin.
You're right. Yeah.
I know
Gabe.
his actor Isai Morales is so much of a cooler name than Gabriel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when I keep calling her Mantis, I forget the French chick's name, Mantis from
Paris.
Guardians of the Galaxy. When
Paris.
she talks in French, like it's pretty good, and then she'll say like Gabriel every now and then within her French. I'm like, oh, that's stupid. Like, um,
Yeah.
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 I like the entity though.
Yeah.
Because I like I like how all the nations have to work together in the end.
I
Yeah.
feel like the entity is kind of like a stereotypical villain nowadays. Like
It
the
feels like a cop
idea
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
of like
Ultron did it first.
yeah.
Yeah.
But like I do want to add, I think Gabriel's death was kind of funny.
Dude. It's
It made me
Like
laugh
when he
hilarious.
in the
splits his
theater.
head. Yeah.
On the plane. Yeah.
Only
I
one of us
thought
has
that
a
was
parachute.
Yeah.
yeah, because
And
like that's kind of
yeah.
creative. Like you didn't
Yeah.
have to
Yeah.
add that, but you did. And
Uh-huh.
I appreciated it.
He
Mhm.
did. So yeah, where did Ethan get the parachute?
Shit.
Because he
I
says
don't
he's
know.
going with the parachute.
I don't remember.
Dude splits his
Yeah.
head and free falls. Ethan jumps with the parachute. Then
Mhm.
his parachute burns up, and then he's got a fucking reserve. Like what the fuck? Like
Dude, I don't.
maybe they're
Dude.
like, yeah, Gabriel's actually pretty fucking lame, so let's make everything about him lame, and then yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, after
Yes.
Gabriel
I thought that
dies, I
was
couldn't tell
Shea
you
Wiggum.
anything that happens.
I thought that was Shea Wiggum, the one that Tom Cruise threw out of the fucking plane, the red plane, or maybe it's the yellow one. I don't fucking know.
Nah, it wasn't Shea Wiggum. It was a different guy, just a henchman.
It kind of looks like him
Yeah.
if you think about it. Anyway,
It does kind of, yeah. But yeah. So, well, it's interesting. The one last thing I'll say about the entity, and I'm stealing this from Sean Fennessy, is like it's basically Lucas's favorite podcaster. That like it's like the metaphor of like Tom Cruise versus technology and streaming and like everything. It's like, you know what, we're gonna do this shit the old-fashioned way. There's not gonna be any internet anymore. He literally says
Yeah.
to one of the guys, it's like, you spend too much time on the internet during that sub fight scene.
yeah,
Like
I
he
know.
literally says that, and
That was
like
pretty funny.
it's like there's no way
I
that
know.
Tom Cruise wasn't thinking about this movie as like his statement. It's like, we're doing it for real, like minimum CGI, no AI, fuck the machines, fuck the clankers.
Why, like, did Tom Cruise really need to have a shirtless running scene on the
Yes.
treadmill into a
They-
fight scene? Like,
Dude,
They always
Like,
find a way to
I know.
insert Tom Cruise running, and it
I
makes
know.
me
Yeah.
laugh every
Dude,
time, dude.
you didn't
Yeah.
want like in what fucking one was it? I think it was fucking Rogue Nation. He's
Yes.
running for so. I was like, get a fucking
Dude,
car, dude.
I know
Like,
exactly
Yeah.
what you're talking about. He's hauling ass in Rogue Nation.
yes.
I've never seen him run
It was
faster.
towards the end. What the fuck was he running to?
I
What the fuck was
forget.
he running
Oh
to?
man.
I forget. But dude, yeah,
Who even knows,
it's
dude?
crazy. Dude, he's hauling ass on
Oh,
the
he was
fucking
running to Benji. He
London
was running
Bridge.
to the Benji and Rebecca Ferguson meeting, I think.
Yes, yes, he
I was
was.
like, dude,
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're running for at least like a mile, and it's a sprint, a mile sprint. Get a car,
yeah,
dude. Although, like, maybe you can say
yeah,
like car, but there was nobody on the fucking road. Like, you could have drove, dude.
yeah.
Anyway,
I will say shout out to Haley Atwell and the amazing power of her breasts and how they brought Tom Cruise back to life after he died under the ice. So shout out to her. I thought that was funny because that's all that
they love using the shock paddles.
dude. I know you're shocked.
And then and then when he bites the cyanide capsule, they're
Yeah,
like, uncuff him. Like, what if we talk about for 8 movies, dude? Like, do not give
yeah,
Ethan Hunt a sliver of a chance.
yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
I,
Alex, you're number 5.
yeah.
All right. So I guess we're keeping on the topic because my number 5 was Dead Reckoning, number 7.
Oh
Okay.
shit. Okay.
So I mean, basically, a lot of the things I said about Gabriel, I mean, it's the same shit, you know.
hmm
I thought this movie, while it was kind of long, like I felt like it was still pretty tight. Like it kept it moving throughout the whole thing,
hmm
which I did appreciate. Like that's what drew back number 8 is the pacing and the flashbacks. You know, it's just
Yeah.
way too much. But like, I felt like this one kept it moving. The plot was it was kind of all right. Uh, it was enough.
hmm
But the action was cool. You know, great stunts, whatnot. Train sequence was awesome.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, you know, it was a solid movie.
hmm
It's just kind of mid tier for me.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I had this lower. The trio of Haley Atwell, Vanessa Kirby, Rebecca Ferguson is pretty good though. I
Mhm.
can't believe they killed Rebecca Ferguson in this movie. Like,
Yeah.
I think
Hmm.
that's just a big mistake, huge. And I don't know. I don't know why they felt they had to do it. That because Gabriel says it's like one of you has to die tonight for some reason. I don't.
Who knows, man?
It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any
He's the
sense.
angel, dude. He's the angel.
Yeah, yeah. He's yeah. Oh, okay. Now it makes sense. I get it.
What he says goes.
Yeah. Yeah. Dead is okay. Yeah. So,
I
Lucas, do you have
had it
anything?
a little. Oh, at this 5 to 3 is pretty interchangeable for me, so I had
Mm,
it at 4. Um,
okay.
I liked it. I thought it was really entertaining. The action was a lot better than the last one, or the Dead Reckoning, I guess. Um, and I thought like they really set up Dead Reckoning like for like success because they left a lot of open-ended questions. Um, but then they didn't really deliver on the last one, so I tried not to knock Dead Reckoning for it.
hmm
So I had Dead Reckoning at 4. I didn't mind it. I thought it was pretty entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just kind of, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's good.
Mission
Whatever.
Impossible, the original, was my number 5. What was yours, Lucas?
Ghost Protocol.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. Very, very, very interesting.
Is that life changing? I blow you guys.
All right,
Am I
all
gonna
right.
break the internet
That's
with that
crazy,
one?
man. That's a crazy
I like,
statement,
like I
Yeah.
bro.
said, 5 to 3. Like it could be a 3.
Uh, yeah, they're all just
Are
interchangeable
we
for
talking
you.
about Ghost Protocol right now,
Well,
or
I guess we'll go to number 4, Alex. What was your number 4?
My number 4 was the first Mission Impossible movie.
Okay.
Um, I think this is a great movie. Like
hmm
this movie exceeded my expectations because while I have seen that vault scene before, which by the way, legendary, iconic scene, amazing.
Yes.
I'd seen that before, but I had never actually sat down and watched the whole movie all the way through. So
hmm
that watching it was the first time I've ever seen it all the way through, and I was very pleasantly surprised. Like, it's another one that feels very distinct. It's kind of in a category of its own, you know, because it's not as
Mhm.
much of like an action movie as it is a spy thriller, you
Yeah.
know. And I thought the way it was shot was very interesting too, like the kind of odd camera angles from like the
hmm
underneath slanting. You know, I think that stuff's cool. It just adds a little extra to it, and yeah, I thought John Voight was especially good in this movie.
Hmm.
I liked his character. I liked how, spoiler alert, he was the villain all along.
Yes.
For the viewers, I
Yeah.
know you guys know.
Yeah. Also, Shea Wiggum's dad,
Yeah.
FYI. Yeah.
Yeah. Which, by the way, I just recently found out that Angelina Jolie is actually his daughter.
Oh, you didn't
How
know
did
that?
I never know that? I don't know.
Oh, no
I don't
way.
know, but
Yeah.
it blew my mind. I was
Yeah.
like, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Game
Angelina
changer.
Jolie Voight.
Yeah, I know, right? Like I
Hmm.
never knew that. Mom told me that actually. But
Yeah.
I think this movie is also important because it kind of set up uh Ethan's fear of losing his team, you know?
Hmm.
Yeah.
And they kind
Oh,
of expanded on that in the third one too, you know, like how what's her face had the implant explode in her head.
Gary Russell. Yeah.
And yeah, it just kind of adds to that the character development. And like you kind of see him, he's kind of like the confident rookie, um, but like he's still Ethan Hunt.
Hmm.
And to go back and watch this for the first time, seeing how much of a change there was in the first one, just throughout the series is just crazy. But an amazing franchise to say that because like though they changed, they kept it. It was good.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Brian De Palma is doing some amazing stuff in this movie. Like he's an
Absolutely.
absolute master. Like I don't know how much like you guys like his movies. I love his movies. I haven't seen all of them, but like he's never not doing something interesting. It's always a little sexy. It's always a little weird. There's always a little bit of like a horror element. Um, and like it's just so it always looks fantastic. Um, and like yeah, I mean, all you gotta say is the Langley vault sequence. Like that's like
Mm-hmm.
how like it's a dude hanging from a rope. Like and it's the most captivating 10 minutes. Like it's probably like top five most captivating moments of the 90s. Like it's insane. Like it's
Dude,
just fucking awesome.
if a scene can have you like so on the edge of your chair over a bead of sweat, like
Dude. Yeah.
that is when you're doing something right. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Yeah.
that scene
The,
is just
yeah.
masterclass, bro.
The sound
It's
cuts out. It's
amazing.
just him breathing, and then he catches it with his hand. It's
Yeah.
like, yeah, it's absolutely insane. And then like, I guess like the twist at the end where it's like the bad guys and Jean Reno was a bad guy. Spoiler
Yeah,
alert.
let's be honest, we all saw that coming.
Yeah.
Oh, you did? I didn't when I first saw it. I was like, what?
For real? Oh, dude, he
Yeah,
Yeah.
had bad guy written all over him.
I love Jean
He
Reno.
He
and the
barely
knife.
talked. Yeah.
He had the knife.
He was like, what did he say when he went to grab the thing out of Ethan's mouth and went at him with a nut? It was, I don't know what he said, but I was like, oh, he's a
Oh,
bad guy. And then they were working together again. Like it was
mm, interesting. Yeah, I'll
silly.
tell you. You know what I do love is the sleight of hand sequence when Tom Cruise is just fucking with him,
Oh yeah,
and he was like,
Yeah.
"Oh,
with the
this stock
disc.
list." Yeah.
That was
Way to
amazing,
go,
dude.
dude. That's fucking awesome, dude. Tom Cruise actually low key does a lot of close up magic in these movies.
Yeah. Okay, so I actually was reading about this
Uh-huh.
in the first Mission Impossible DVD and like the bonus materials. You can look up a dossier on Ethan Hunt, and he went to the University of Wisconsin-Madison, where he majored in like linguistics and drama. So he was a drama major, and that's
Oh,
why he does so much close-up magic. But then in Fallout, they bring up he's like, oh, he was in the army, and then he had to make the choice. Um,
yeah.
so they kind of
Uh,
like nixed that whole subplot.
yeah.
So
Yeah. They talk about his parents in this movie. How like they had a farm or something
yeah, and
like
then they
that.
take him
Yeah,
into
yeah, his
custody.
parents were in
Yeah.
it. And
Uh-huh.
they don't even think they ever actually showed them. They just showed like a news
Nah.
Well,
article.
it's
No,
so
but they
his
talked
dad.
about him.
They talked
Well, they
about him.
talked
Yeah,
about.
but
I think his dad. This felt very Top Gunny. Like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
Tom Cruise's dad is disgraced, or he was a hero. We don't know, but
Mm-hmm.
everybody knows about him.
Yeah.
And then his mother and dad's brother own a farm somewhere.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Kind of messy.
Mhm.
But also another parent of a future Mission Impossible person in here is Vanessa Redgrave as Max is the White Widow's
Oh,
mother,
oh yeah.
strangely, for some
huh.
reason. She was really good though. Like she's
Yeah, I liked
great.
her.
and there's a lot of like really weird tension there. I
There
do have
is.
some. Yeah,
There
I
is
do have.
some weird tension between them,
Yeah,
her and Tom Cruise. Like, I couldn't
I
really
dig
get a
it.
beat on it.
I like it.
They're gonna bone, dude.
That's what I
It
thought
was,
it was.
it was kind of
Yeah,
off-putting, I thought, but
sexual
I kind of
tension.
just disregarded it, I guess.
Yeah. So I
What were
I
you
got
gonna
an
say?
interesting thing for you guys here. So during the Langley sequence, Jean Reno's about to stab a guy with the knife, which is where we see the knife, which is
Yeah.
where the first clue. And
Mm-hmm.
and Ethan Hunt's like, no killing. And then Tom Cruise will just straight up shoot guys in the face for no reason in these later movies. Like I just want to like do a little spot on like Ethan Hunt's morals and like
Well,
his relationship to killing.
nah, hang on, bro. You're leaving out a crucial detail. Is that they were at the IMF headquarters. They were breaking into IMF. He didn't want to kill
Yeah.
fellow IMF agents because he was framed as a mole. He was
Was the
trying to clear
CIA,
his
but
name.
yeah.
He didn't want to kill anybody. He just wanted to break in and get the disc to in sequence to prove his name.
Yeah.
So
I
I don't
guess
think
so.
you can make the statement that
Yeah.
it wasn't about not killing people because if you remember, he blew up John Voight and the other dude
That's right.
in a
You're right.
helicopter with a
Yeah.
stick of gum.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
He just
I,
didn't care
I just don't think
about-
that's a fair assumption to make.
That gum's dope. So okay, maybe that's a bad example, but he does say this in other movies where he's like, "We're gonna do this whole mission without killing anyone," and then he'll
When
just
has
shoot
he
guys
said
in the
that?
face.
Yeah.
I
So-
should have written it down. It was like Ghost
So-
Protocol. I think it was Ghost Protocol.
Okay, so I know what you're talking about because I also had that like little internal conflict. Like, I kind of like was like, oh, this guy's trying to be Batman, but then he would also like
Mhm.
shoot to kill sometimes. So
Yeah.
I think I was like, oh, why is he killing people? And then I like was racking my head. I was like, he never said no killing. Like he didn't want to kill a CIA agent, which I think is more than reasonable with a
Yeah.
knife in CIA headquarters. But I don't even think it was
I guess so.
location. I mean, they've proven they've gotten out of much worse. I think it was like, why are we gonna kill this guy? It's not necessary, and hasn't done anything wrong. Like
Yeah.
he's I don't think his morals come into question at all throughout this.
I don't know. Maybe I'm making a mountain out of a molehill, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I was just trying to
Adam,
podcast,
that's the story.
guys. Sorry.
Yeah. Just shut up next time. Yeah. I had Mission Impossible at number 7. Honestly, you guys talked me into like maybe moving it up to like 5 or 6.
Oh, for real? Yeah.
Um,
It's so different
yeah.
than the other ones.
yeah,
It's so
it
different.
doesn't feel like a Mission Impossible movie
Mhm.
after like 3 and 4, or even like 4 and 4. I think watching any Mission Impossible from the 4th one on to
Yes.
comparing it to like the first 2, it's like, wow, thank God they kind of switched up a little bit because it's not as action packed as you think. Like, I think the first scene is weird, like when the whole team's getting killed off, like you're kind of struggling to pay attention. Maybe it's just me. I'm a pretty two-dimensional guy. You kind of got to hold my hand through shit like this. But I was like struggling to pay attention. I was like, hang on. Like in the first time I watched this, I was like, oh, John Voight is the bad guy. I thought he killed Jack Harmon when his head went, which I don't like that death scene at all. He's like, oh shit, I'm about to get crushed.
Emilio Estevez just stares straight at it. Yeah.
And then a spike swings out. I was like, are they in an elevator shaft? What the fuck? Like I was like, this
Yeah.
looks like a fucking saw trap.
Yeah,
Like,
that's a good one.
It was intense. And then him and the one chick are like making out while he's watching the guy run, and John Voight's like abort, and like John
Yeah.
Voight's like getting creeped out on a bridge by himself. I was like, dude, this guy's fishy as fuck. Like,
Yeah.
and then he kind of does the gun thing. I was like, oh, okay, now he's not
Mhm.
the bad guy. But
Yeah.
fuck it. And it's, oh no, and then he just falls over. Yeah, it was a lot of it was like silly, and I don't think it aged the best. But like looking at like because I mean after like the third one, I mean you guys know about the fucking third one, so
Mhm.
it was tough to compare it to. I was like, oh yeah, and then Ghost Protocol comes out, and Rogue Nation, and then Fallout, and then you totally forget about like the fucking first 2. So
Yeah. Yeah. They are really different
But
movies.
yeah,
I love that opening sequence though, where the whole team dies. I think that's awesome. I think
I
it's
also
great
like it.
because it's just like, well, like, wait, what? That person died? Emilio Estevez is
Yeah.
gonna die? What? Who's
Yeah.
safe? No one's safe.
Yeah, dude. They just
Also,
they kill
Emmanuel
off
Bear
all the
is
people you
smoking.
think are going to be important. And
Exactly.
I can appreciate when a movie does that right.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because De Palma's original idea was to have the original cast of the TV show be the crew at the start
Hmm.
because it's based off a TV show, obviously.
Yeah.
For the listeners at home, and yeah, so they were gonna have the original cast die, and they were like, no, we're not gonna do that. So they didn't sign up for that, but I think that's a fantastic idea. I thought it was really cool. But
Cool
but
idea,
yeah,
yeah.
Lucas, to your point, it's incredibly plotty. It's the most plotty of all the
Yeah.
movies. In a way that you actually have to pay attention to it to enjoy it. The later movies are plotty in a way that you don't have to pay attention to,
Yeah.
but this one you actually
If
have to pay attention to.
if this was like the first one that I saw like in 2022, 2023 or whatever,
Yeah.
I'd be like, yeah, this franchise is gonna blow. Like you have to be really niche. Like you have to do that. Like that's why like James Bond movies are sometimes tough for me because you have to watch all fucking 87 of them to appreciate them.
Yeah.
So that's why I had Dead Reckoning. Like you said, killing off the main character. I always love that shit.
Yeah.
That's why I had Dead Reckoning, like killing off Rebecca Ferguson, who was one of my favorite characters throughout this franchise.
Yeah.
He killed her, and I liked it. So anyway, was that your fourth one, Mission Impossible?
Yeah, that was his fourth, right?
Yeah, I believe that was my fourth. Wait, no. Yeah, fourth. My bad.
Okay.
All right. You want to move on to your third?
All right. Number 3, I had Mission Impossible 6 Fallout.
Oh, same. Same.
Yeah, dude, these
too,
top
actually.
3 are just good,
Yeah.
dude. They're so good. So yeah, where do I even start, dude? Henry Cavill, great addition. Yeah, dude fist reloaded himself into a new fucking beard, dude. Have you ever seen that clip?
I know, I
His
saw
beard
it.
grew.
I don't know about all that. I saw it, and dude, I mean, I have fucking eagle eyes and everything, and I was like, I don't know. I just thought it was a weird lighting thing. But yeah.
Oh, shit, that's hilarious.
But,
August Walker.
Dude, great name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That fight scene in the bathroom with him, Tom Cruise, and the other dude, I don't remember his name. That was probably one of the best like fist fight scenes in the whole franchise, I think.
Dude, yeah, John Lark.
Yeah, and I also thought that having him and Solomon Lane as the villains kind of made it a little more interesting because you got Solomon Lane, who's kind of like the brains, and now he's kind of out for revenge against Ethan and his team and whatnot. And then you have Henry Cavill, who's just a force of nature, you know. And I think it's a good combo. Also, shout out to Tom Cruise for breaking his foot, jumping from roof to roof and still running.
Yes.
Legendary. Helicopter sequence, great.
Dude.
Yeah.
Really good. That ending fight on like the mountain with the helicopters falling was really good. I think this movie is just really well rounded, and like you really get so much of the chemistry in my top 3. I feel like you get so much chemistry with Ethan and his team. You know, Benji, that ex-MI5 or MI6 agent. What was her name?
No, Rebecca Ferguson. Rebecca Ferguson.
Yeah,
Rebecca Ferguson is
Ilsa.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
All their chemistry all together. And Jeremy Renner, who isn't in this movie, but they also had great chemistry with him.
Yeah.
I think it worked really well, and it was really hard to put it at 3, honestly.
Yeah. So this was my number 3 as well, and yeah, this is really interesting. This has one of the most interesting Tom Cruise performances in it because he is pushing his body to the absolute brink, and then he has to talk to Vanessa Kirby in a bar and sounds like an absolute psychopath.
Yeah.
And it's like I give smallpox to women and children. I have no line. It's like what? When he's pretending to be John Lark, like it's one of the weirdest Tom Cruise performances I've ever seen, which like it just makes it even better for me because Vanessa Kirby is doing some amazing stuff in this movie. Like she's awesome, she's great, she's super mysterious and seductive, and Vanessa Redgrave's daughter for some reason, and she has a knife in her garter, which is strange, and a brother that looks like she has a really weird relationship with, and Zags. Yeah.
I hate that guy, by the way. I don't know what it is.
Zola?
I hate him.
You don't like Zola?
I hate him, dude. I don't know what it is.
It's a weird name.
Especially in the 7th one, I was
that.
like, dude, this guy needs to get a fucking... He should have been the one to get saw trapped in the first one, dude. He was pissing. I don't know why, dude. I think because it was the mustache. I think he was like, I'm Henry Cavill. I was like, no, dude, fuck off.
The facial hair is weird, but dude,
Yeah.
Ethan Hunt versus Jigsaw, I think we have something here.
That'd be good.
I would watch that. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Crossover
so
episode.
but yeah, this movie's great, dude. That has the Halo jump. I'll say
Yeah.
August Walker, terrible at his job. Really
Yeah.
strange. I think
I think
pulls Tom Cruise's airline before he has to jump out of a plane and breaks the mask maker.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Ethan Hunt is just
Really
when
weird.
I after like the fifth one, and I was like, dude, there's no way anyone beat him. I was like, I gotta stop. I was like, Ethan Hunt's just the greatest spy, so no one's gonna beat him.
hmm
So that's kind of where I'm at, except for PSH. I think he did beat him.
Yeah,
He just got in his own way.
he just
So
got lucky.
yeah, I was like, at this point, I mean, nothing's gonna stop Ethan Hunt.
Yeah.
He is like Thanos, inevitable. I'd much rather see the Thanos Ethan Hunt crossover than the Jigsaw crossover.
Who would win? Ethan Hunt or
Ethan
Thanos
Hunt,
with all
bro.
the Infinity
No
Stones?
gift.
Yeah, dude, are you kidding me? He'd take him up on
shit.
a fucking. He'd go to space with him, dude.
He'd have to hold his breath in space. Yeah.
He'd be running
Yeah.
in space.
Yeah. He's like goes backwards or some shit. Not enough space scenes in this franchise. I don't
Oh
think.
god.
Yeah.
They haven't
Ethan
gone
Hunt
full Fast
space.
and the Furious yet. Yeah. Wait till
Yeah.
MI9, bro. Wait till MI9. Hunt returns. Yeah, dude. Fallout is just dope. Like, everything they do in Paris is awesome. It's sick.
Mm-hmm.
And I think, what do you guys think of Michelle Monaghan showing up at the end? It's like, oh, twist. This is the she's here too.
I didn't really like that. I mean, I have thoughts on that relationship.
Yeah.
If they were gonna like have her disappear from the franchise and have her come back for what 6-7 minutes, why not just kill her, dude, in front of
Mhm.
in the third one? But I mean, I know they couldn't because then they came back in the end. Like, if I don't know,
Yeah.
it just seems weird. Like their relationship is just weird. Because what is it?
Yeah.
Ghost Protocol. She also pops up in the end.
Yeah, she has the cameo at the end. Yeah, I guess it's
And
weird because it's like,
But
okay.
Ethan Hunt is out here fucking other chicks. So
Dude, I know. Yeah. Well, I think that's part of the thing because they never show him having sex, but they heavily imply it. But it's like, it's
Yeah.
so weird. And I guess it's supposed to make him like a better spy. It's like he's protecting her at the same time, but he's such a great guy. He wants her to have her own life, but also save her life sometimes. It's very strange.
My wife, I respect my wife so much. I'm gonna have sex with other women. Okay, so she's safe. She's safe. All right.
Yeah.
I'm doing her a favor.
Babe, I gotta save the world again. I'm sorry. I can't. I can't be home for
Are
dinner.
you good with like totally flipping your world upside down and I just lied to you? Are you good with that?
Yeah.
Moving to Seattle all across the country? You good? Okay, good to know. And she's not working in a hospital, is she? She's like.
She's a doctor. No. She's
Was
like
she?
doing like Doctors Without Borders or something like that in
I thought she
Fallout.
was like working at a
That's why she's
coffee
there.
shop or some shit in Seattle.
Oh, for real?
It looked like she was in like a
That's so
cafe or
funny.
some shit. I mean, maybe she wasn't. I swear to God, she was working. Anyway.
Oh, in 4, no, she's just like going to buy something. She's just like out shopping, I think. I don't know. But yeah, Fallout's awesome. Henry Cavill. Hope he's doing good. I know it sucks that he's not Superman anymore. I hope he makes good movies. He makes good choices.
Should have waited for James Gunn. That's on him. Alex, what'd you have it too?
I had Rogue Nation #5.
Yeah.
That's my number 2.
Okay, I goes Protocol.
I feel like this one and Fallout kind of go hand in hand.
Mm-hmm.
Same villains with Solomon Lane and basically the same crew, minus Jeremy Renner this time. And also, I forgot to mention, but Alec Baldwin is also great in this series.
Yeah, we didn't talk about him.
Or in this franchise. Dude.
Director Hunley.
His, like, he almost has, like, a character arc where, like, he goes from being so skeptical, like, anti-IMF everything, and now all of a sudden he's like, I see what you guys are doing, like, we're cool. And like I think it was great. It was great to watch all that unfold. I think Solomon Lane is a solid villain. The dynamic he has with Ethan Hunt, especially in this movie, I feel like is very interesting because he's kind of the only one that's really outsmarted Ethan. Like PHS definitely did too, but like just the way throughout this movie, you see him kind of anticipating Tom Cruise's every move. I think is really interesting, and the way that Tom Cruise finally outsmarts him in the end, with Benji and the bomb and memorizing all the stuff. Like this, just it's thinking outside the box, I guess, in terms of making a movie. Like, because it's just it really gets me. Like the writing is just really good in these. Like when Mission Impossible is on their shit, they are on their shit, dude.
Mhm.
Dude,
These movies are great.
yeah.
I thought the whole Ilsa stuff, with her being like undercover in Solomon Lane's unit, but then also kind of helping out Tom Cruise and realizing that MI6 or MI5 or whatever the British intelligence agency she works for is like kind of not giving it to her. She's like, you know, she's kind of got to go through a bunch of different people to
Mhm.
kind of get to this end result, and through also betraying Tom Cruise in a way by taking the what was that, like USB drive of whatever
Yeah,
it was,
with the
and
code on it. Yeah.
yeah, and but then like she's like, now we're cool. I don't know. It's a lot, but I think it's just interesting because there's it's kind of busy, but it makes it work, I think.
Mhm.
Yeah, what else did I have here? Tom Cruise flying on a plane in the beginning of the movie.
Dude,
Amazing.
Oh,
Dude.
it's insane. I love that shit, dude.
I actually that scene kind of
Not that door!
because it makes Benji
Yeah,
look like a
not that
fucking
door.
idiot. I was like, dude, Benji's so fucking smart. Shut the fuck up. He
Dude, yeah,
figured it out.
they dumbed him
Like,
down so that Tom Cruise
I
could fly on the
know.
plane.
I know. They make Benji's their little Play-Doh doll, dude. However they want him to act, that's what they're gonna. He's got the least fucking feng shui of any fucking character in this franchise.
That's how good Simon
Like,
Pegg
oh,
is, man. That's
He's
how
gonna
good
be
he is.
Simon
stupid
Pegg
in this
is
one, but really
brilliant.
smart in the next one. Then we're gonna dumb him down again. Like,
Yeah.
is this the one where he's playing Halo in? He's playing, yeah, the fifth
Oh,
one.
that's
Yeah,
it.
he was playing Halo at his desk. That
And
was
then he
Oh,
awesome.
puts
no,
his
wait, no,
fucking
that was
gum.
yeah.
He puts his gum on the computer screen for an hour, so he comes back and puts
yeah.
it in.
Yes,
Yeah.
I
yes,
like
dude,
that.
that was gross.
Yeah. Well,
I
it's
was like,
hilarious.
bro, like,
Yeah. Well, he's stupid in this one too because he falls for the Vienna tickets. It's like, are you telling me I didn't win tickets to the opera?
Yeah,
And he's like, what?
I actually like that. I like that. I was like, oh, Benji loves the opera, but he plays Halo. What? This guy's so cultured. Yeah.
Yeah, dude,
And he
dude,
can
that
beat lie
opening is
detector
hilarious.
tests. He can beat lie detector
Oh,
tests.
yeah,
And
that was
fucks
yeah.
on Alec Baldwin. He just fucks on Alec Baldwin
Mhm.
throughout this movie.
Yeah.
More than Ethan Hunt.
Yeah. Dude, yeah, so, dude, fucking Alec Baldwin's great in this movie. And by the way, that's Secretary Hunley to you.
I thought he was director.
He was director,
He was
and
the
then he
director
became
of the CIA.
then he became secretary at the end of the movie, and then he goes to the IMF in the beginning of Fallout.
Which is, anyway, we need to talk about the
it
IMF
doesn't
at
matter.
some point.
It doesn't matter. We will, I'm sure. But yeah, so
Talk about stank.
dude, so it's hilarious because the opening, Tom Cruise fucking straps himself to that big ass thing, and then it just flies out of the window, and then they do like the light the fuse thing, which is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
But this is my favorite movie. This is my favorite Mission Impossible movie. Rebecca Ferguson, I think, makes this movie. She shout out Dune. She's Timmy's mom in that. And dude, she is smoking hot. She is a badass. She's kicking everyone's ass. Like the opera scene is amazing. The fucking motorcycle chase is crazy. The shit that they're doing there, it's bananas. And like, I love how it's like Solomon is like, you have one more chance to prove your loyalty to me. And then she like doesn't do it. And he's like, you have one more chance to prove your loyalty to me.
He did give her a lot of chances.
And he just fucking falls for it every time. It's hilarious. Like
yeah,
she never does what he wants him to do. What he wants her to do, and he's like, all right, one more time.
Hey, you only get a few more of those.
Yeah, a few more of those. Yeah, and she's just fantastic. Yeah, she's one of my favorite characters in the whole franchise.
Yes.
But her and Baldwin and Jeremy Renner getting sidelined in this one, kind of tough.
I thought he did enough.
Yeah, it's not Ghost
It was the
Protocol
political.
levels.
He went from being in the shit to being on the political side.
Yeah, I guess
one,
so.
This movie, I feel like, encompassed all the elements. It had the political stuff, it had the amazing action, and it had the espionage, the spy, the thinking. It kind of got all of that into one movie.
Yeah, real spy crap. I'll tell you what's fucking awesome is when Tom Cruise dives into that whirlpool thing. That scene is crazy.
That whole scene is amazing, bro.
Dude. Yeah. And he's like,
I know.
I literally had to breathe to remind myself that I'm not down under the water because I was holding my breath.
I know.
No one quite almost drowns like Tom. I guess does drown like Tom Cruise.
Yeah, loves to drown in the movie.
I've never seen anyone drown, knock on wood, and thank God. But with Tom Cruise, like in the with Dead Reckoning or Final Reckoning, and then in this one, because you guys, when we did the 2025 pod, you guys talked about the sub scene.
Yeah.
I was like, I thought they already did that in the fifth one. Like I had known that they did. I was like, I thought they did. I was like, there's no way they topped it. Which is debatable. I mean, those scenes are pretty good.
Yeah. Do you guys know how long you can hold your breaths?
Huh?
Do you guys know how long you can hold your breath? Have you ever like timed yourself?
I've done it in a pool where all I'm doing.
Years.
Yeah, I've done it like in a pool where all I'm doing is just lying there, and I'm like a minute 10.
Dude, it's so fucking hard. 3 minutes is crazy. 3 minutes is absolutely insane.
Jump, and then he just jumps down the fucking.
I know.
The hole, the water hole.
Dude, it's crazy.
Yeah.
And like, I fucking love this movie. It's awesome.
Wait, why couldn't they give him like a respirator? Because
there's no metal. It would shut off if
metal. Metal would detect the alarm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
So
good.
Yeah.
They didn't do that then.
How fucking awesome of an idea is that? It's like, where all this shit's gonna be safe? Underwater. Mm-hmm. That's where I want to keep all this top secret information.
I thought that was smart.
Yeah. I think it's fucking awesome, but it's just so funny to think.
These weird arms that go around. That part was, But I liked it.
It's like a car wash. Yeah, dude. I fucking love Rogue Nation. It's my favorite one.
I like Rogue Nation. Rogue Nation because Alex, you were like, I forget which one. You said this one and Fallout were like the same for you, except for Jeremy Renner. And for me, that's enough to push it above Fallout. Jeremy Renner, I really like his character throughout this.
Yeah.
I was like, when's this guy gonna flip on Hunt? Like, when's he gonna be back? And then he never did. The right after that scene, because dude, I mean, it's just action on action on action. Which is why I had it one just a little bit below Mission Impossible 3 because Mission Impossible 3's story is really fucking good, and Rogue Nation is just action. And some of the actions kind of like when they're on the motorcycle, like I know that's cool, but it's also kind of fucking stupid because like. She just stands in the middle of the roadway, and then he lays his bike over going, fucking at least 80 miles an hour? And then he gets up. Like, I get it, like, Ethan Hunt's the greatest spy of all time, but, dude, like, you just laid your bike over. You were killing all these guys who were laying their bikes over, going a little bit fucking slower than that, and then you just laid your bike over, got into did a cartwheel somersault.
Yeah.
And you're just going to stand up and watch her go? I don't know.
No helmet.
Yeah. But, yeah, I do like Rebecca Ferguson. I love the switch with the MI5 director or MI6 director.
Oh yeah.
And he was bad the whole time. The Syndicate, I liked the Syndicate. I mean, it kind of felt like Hydra a little bit.
Yeah, it did kind of have that vibe.
It's like they're among us. They're among us. I was like, you're no Gary Shandling. You're no Gary Shandling. And then Adam, you said earlier, like, I can always tell when there's a mask scene. When they're meeting with the Prime Minister, him, Baldwin, Renner, and what's perceived to be the director of the MI6, but then it's really to be Tom Cruise. I didn't know that was coming at all.
Yeah.
I was just as surprised as Alec Baldwin. So
you are Alec Baldwin.
Yeah. And then so wait, after the car crash scene, Jeremy Renner and Ving Rhames have such good dialogue together in this movie. This movie is probably the funniest one. When they're driving, and also, why does Benji not drive? Tom Cruise just died. They're looking at each other right before they start chasing Rebecca Ferguson on the bike. And Simon Pegg's like, dude, you just died like 2 minutes ago. Are you good to drive? As he's on the passenger side, pretty much completely fine. I mean, he also just kind of died a little bit ago.
Yeah.
It's so weird because in the third one, they're like, once you paddle somebody, they're dead. But then Simon Pegg gets paddled. The bad guy in Final Reckoning gets paddled, and he comes back to life too. Not the bad guy, but one of the henchmen of the bad guys gets paddled. And I don't know how Simon Pegg comes back to life after that, but I'm glad he did. And he just lets Tom Cruise drive, which was strange to me. Like, why didn't you just drive? I don't care how experienced Tom Cruise is as a driver. Anyway, and then they're chasing Rebecca Ferguson on the bikes, and they're
Yeah.
on that little 4x4, and they just side by side each other. They just look at each other,
Yeah.
and they like nod and drive off. And then Luther and Jeremy Renner in the car is like, "Oh, you had to get the 4x4. You had to get the fucking 4x4," and they chase them. That seems good.
Yeah, dude, I love that chase sequence. Yeah,
Tom Cruise is chasing him through the dust storm.
dude.
Yeah.
More running.
Yeah.
Well, that's
fuck.
4.
Yeah. That's for which I guess is a great
Oh, is
entree
it?
to yeah.
Oh, maybe four's my favorite.
Yeah. Alex, do your number one. Go ahead.
Yeah, so my number 1 was Mission Impossible 4 oh my God, Ghost Protocol.
Gross
Dude,
Protocol.
I think this is easily a top tier action spy movie. Like, out of any of them. Like, it's up there, man. Because I think this movie is just, like, perfect. Like, I have no complaints with this movie whatsoever. The story, like, I felt the stakes. Like, it felt kind of real. Like, a dude that's just kind of obsessed with nuclear warfare and setting the world, like resetting everything. Like, I believe that. I believe there are people out there that are actually like that. And, so like
Cobalt.
that was good. So it was a decent villain. I feel like he wasn't on screen very much, but when he was, I feel like he played the part good.
Yeah.
And yeah, that Burj Khalifa stunt, is probably my
Dude.
favorite stunt Tom Cruise has ever done. Like, holy shit, that's amazing. Like, that whole sequence from the second they get into the Burj Khalifa all the way through doing the exchange with Monroe, that was the villain's name,
I can't
the
remember.
enemy spy.
Yeah.
And then Tom Cruise having to chase what's his face back out into the sandstorm on foot, and then in a car, and then almost having him, but being just out of reach because the car picks him up. Like, it's just perfection, man. Like, there's always one thing happening, and it's like, oh, this can't get any worse. And then it does. Like, he's out on the Burj Khalifa and his gloves malfunction. Like, of course it does. And then on his way jumping back in, he hits his head and he overshoots it and he almost falls off and dies. And then I think Simon catches him and Jeremy Renner catches him. Like, it's just crazy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, also, the Paula Patton arc I thought was pretty good. Starting off the movie with her husband or boyfriend or whoever it was to her getting killed, and then being out for revenge after that. I thought that was pretty good. And then finally kicking her out of the Burj Khalifa on whatever floor they were on. Pretty crazy. And then Ethan Hunt was like, I wanted her alive. And then, like, 2 scenes later, he's like, I didn't want you to kill her, but we gotta move on. Like, it's all right, but
I think he meant move on from the Agent Hanaway.
Yeah, you're
I think
probably
that's
right.
what he meant.
But yeah, dude, there's so much I can talk about. Like, I feel like there's just so much in this movie. Like the Kremlin sequence when they are in the Kremlin and they have to sneak through the hallway with the clear screen. Like, that whole sequence, like, I'm so locked in. It's such like a quiet scene, but like you're so tuned in because like it's so easy for it to go wrong. And then they find out that, like, I think the villain's name was Hendrix something, but
Cobalt or something. Call sign Cobalt.
Code name Cobalt. Yeah. And then you find out like he's like kind of framing the IMF, and they're kind of figuring out like, oh shit, we gotta go. And then the Kremlin blows up, and like it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, man, I just could keep talking and talking about this, but like, yeah, then
Let me just make sure I got touched on everything. Like,
Go ahead, man. This is the place.
dude, I think this movie looks amazing. Like, the graphics are incredible considering how long ago it came out. Um,
Like
the
2011.
final fight scene between Ethan Hunt and Hendrix, where they're fighting in like the car. What do you even call that thing? Like the Carvana looking thing.
Yeah.
Oh
And then
yeah.
Yeah.
he
It's like a vending machine. Yeah.
he has to drive
Yeah.
the car down to get to the briefcase in time to stop the bombs.
Yeah.
And then the
Yeah.
bomb just taps whatever building that was. Like,
Mm.
I think this
San
movie's
Francisco,
just
right?
perfect. Like, it's so entertaining and thrilling, and the action is just so good. I think it delivers everywhere. Jeremy Renner's first appearance.
Yeah.
I thought he was, like I said before, he was a great addition, I think. And yeah, I think they really just hit the jackpot on this movie.
Yeah. Really interesting. So Brad Bird directed this movie.
Yeah.
This was his first live action film. He'd only directed animated movies before this, probably most famously The Incredibles and Ratatouille. Which is so strange to think that he directed a Mission Impossible movie. Like that's I wouldn't know what to do with that news.
Yeah.
I know. He did an amazing job on all of them.
He did fantastic, and yeah, like it's so interesting. So this is my second favorite movie. Like, I think Paula Patton's great. I'm surprised she never came back. That's so
Yeah.
hard for me.
She
But
felt like she deserved another movie, like they gave
Yeah.
what was her face, Rebecca Ferguson.
Rebecca Ferguson.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's strange how they cycled the women because some of them were really good. Like, and I'm surprised
Yeah.
they didn't come back. But yeah. So the Josh Holloway sequence at the beginning with Hanaway, I think that's his name, right? Yeah. So I
Yeah,
loved
Hanaway.
how we're actually like spending time with like other IMF agents because that never happens. Like
Mhm.
we're only with Tom Cruise and his team, and it seems like the whole IMF is like these 4 people. So it's nice to know that like
Sure,
that's
yeah.
not the case. Like,
Yeah.
and well, that actually happens in this movie. It's like as of this moment, we are the IMF. R.I.P. Tom Wilkinson, getting shot in the head. Tough beat for that guy.
Who the
Secretary
fuck
of
was
State.
Tom Wilkinson?
He was the sex date with
Oh.
with Jeremy Renner. He has that-
Renner.
yeah, and he just gets shot in the head. Yeah, that whole Kremlin scene is dope. Like him breaking out of the prison at the beginning. I don't know if you mentioned that.
Yeah, the prison break.
That
was
scene's
great.
dope. That scene's dope.
Best-
yeah.
Best
Sergey.
needle drop of the whole franchise.
Yeah. That's funny. But yeah,
What song was it? What song was it?
I can't remember.
Yeah, I know.
I was just
Dean
playing
Martin.
along.
Ain't that a kick in the head, idiot?
Oh, there you go. All right.
Useless.
All right. You called me out. You happy? You proud? You feel like a big
Yeah,
man?
I am. That's why I wanted to start this podcast. So all the times I called you out on your bullshit, it could be documented. Keep going.
Fuck. Lea Seydoux, another Dune actress. She's fantastic. I love what she's doing in this. She's a great assassin.
Oh, her.
And, yeah, she's been in a bunch of stuff, but she's great. I love her in this movie. Just getting kicked out of the Burj Khalifa. I mean, like, that's awesome. That's just such an awesome sequence.
What are you doing on the way down? Do you think?
That's what I'm saying,
I mean,
man.
that's a good. I mean, that's a good at least
You know, like,
8 seconds where you're free falling.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so funny. I heard Matt Damon tell a story about this where like he was talking about Tom Cruise, and he was like, "So I've been thinking about this shot for 10 years," and it was the Burj Khalifa thing, and like, and he was like, "So I talked to my safety guy, and safety guy was like, I don't know how we're gonna do this," and so he's like, "So I fired my safety guy." Got a new safety guy. And I was like, that's just so fucking funny. It's like Tom Cruise is just an animal. He just loves to get after it. I'm gonna hang off this building with one glove, do the thing. Blue is glue, red is dead. Like it's awesome. I love the tech in this movie, like the eye contact thing. That's super cool.
Yeah.
I think that's dope. Like how like Jeremy Renner takes a pic like with his eyes, like and like winks. He doesn't do it like
to, like
that.
print the copy.
Yeah. I thought that technology was badass.
For sure.
And yeah. Tough beat for that one guy's family who we thought he was gonna meet, and then he's dead. So, guess a downer note to end on. But
Which part are you talking about?
That's part
the
of
guy,
Jeremy Renner's background.
Yeah, no, it's like the guy that was Russian that Cobalt picked up to
Oh
do
wait,
the
you're talking about
thing,
that
and then they
guy.
shoot him in the Burj Khalifa. He
Oh,
was like, he was
and then
like,
they
yeah,
killed him.
he was like,
Yeah.
yeah, say hi to your family for us. Boom, boom. It's like, God damn,
Yeah, that sucks.
That part was brutal. That part was
felt
brutal.
for
Yeah.
that guy.
Like they didn't
Yeah,
really need
Yeah.
like any of that. Like
I
that part was
know.
kind of shitty.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. Go ahead,
I
Lucas.
this one was like in my 3, 4, 5 range.
hmm
The villain didn't do anything for me. I didn't feel any way about it. He was
hmm
scary, but yeah,
We
he
don't
he
spend a
was
lot of
kind of
time with
lame.
him.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was
yeah.
kind of lame.
He's not on screen that much.
Yeah, which I like because
Paul
he's not that
Patton. I
good.
mean,
I'm cool with
each of
it.
you guys, yeah, each of you guys talked about it. I don't understand what the issue with Paula Patton was. She was a badass. I mean, her and Rebecca Ferguson were both super badasses. Um,
Hmm.
each time they were on
Smoking.
screen, one person got 3 movies, one person got 1 movie. So I don't
Yeah.
quite get that. Um, I thought they didn't really explain the prison, why Tom Cruise was in prison. You're like, oh, is this important? And then, no, I'm sorry, the Bogdan, his assistant that Tom Cruise was trying to get out, dude, I had no
Sergey,
feelings for him.
Sergey.
I was like, dude,
Yeah,
like
it's
they didn't.
whatever.
He's like,
Yeah.
oh, he fed me intel. I was like, what? Why? Like intel about what? Like how to get out? Like you're the best agent in the fucking world. You can't get enough intel on your fucking own.
Well, then
Um,
he comes into play later on in the story with the
He
arms
does.
dealer
yeah,
dude.
He does. Yeah.
yeah, he does. But then
Sergey.
Bogdan's
Sergey,
guy,
Sergey.
yeah, Bogdan's guy, who is also the arms dealer, flips on Hunt and gives information.
Yeah.
I'm pr
He just calls
so
Cobalt.
yeah, it
Yeah.
was just
Yeah.
not good. But I mean, that Burj Khalifa scene, you can't beat that. That's one of the
Dude.
best scenes in the franchise. I love Jeremy Renner when the guy's pointing a gun at him. He's like, "Oh, let me just dismantle this gun real quick," and then
Yeah. Yeah.
that's a
Dude.
great. And then
Yeah.
Tom Cruise is like, "You're a fucking systems analyst or some shit like that." That part's good.
Uh,
When
Yeah.
the same scene when the secretary gets shot in the head and they go over they go into the river or whatever, and there's just
Yeah.
guys
Hmm.
fucking shooting the shit out of the limo.
Yeah.
And then after that, they have a really good scene, which I really liked a lot, when he stuck the flare on somebody, and Jeremy Renner's
Yeah.
like, "How'd you know that was gonna work? How'd you do this? How do you know all this?" Like, and then it's kind of Jeremy Renner's asking the questions we're asking, like, "How the hell does Ethan Hunt know that this is gonna work?" And he's like, "I just played a hunch. Like, this is just guessing. This is a guessing game most of the time, and praying, and just trying to set yourself up for success." So I like that
Hmm.
scene a lot. I just love Jeremy Renner. Like Jeremy Renner's just so perfect throughout these films. He's up there with Luther and
Benji.
Benji for me.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah. He
all
really fit the slot like
yeah.
really good, I think.
Which like
Yeah.
once again, it's like dude, like Paula Patton, she could have meshed so well. Like Rebecca Ferguson doesn't really have a whole lot to do with Luther and Benji.
Mm.
So it's just like, well, there could have been a female in there, and they just didn't ever do anything with it. So
Missed opportunity. MI9. Just coming back.
I like Ghost Protocol. I do like Ghost Protocol. Don't make it sound like I don't like it.
Mm.
But it's not as good as Rogue Nation and Mission Impossible 3.
Yeah. The Jeremy Renner stuff is really interesting because I've heard that Jeremy Renner was supposed to take over the franchise from Tom Cruise.
Oh, really?
And then he
Oh.
kind of pulled like a Top Gun Maverick and was like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm
Tom
gonna save the
Cruise said,
day.
"Go fuck yourself." Yeah.
And it's hilarious. And it's hilarious because Tom Cruise, well, Ethan Hunt just like big brothers him the whole time, and just like
Mhm.
it's just such an interesting thing to like. I guess just like read too deep into Tom Cruise's psychology and like how he views himself and what he thinks of other people is just like, you're not taking this franchise from me. I am the franchise. Miles Teller,
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm saving the day in Top Gun
Yeah.
Maverick.
I am here
You
for
think
it.
this is your movie? You're wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
and it's
funny.
like, and just poor Jamie Renner, because the same thing happened to him with the Bourne franchise. Matt Damon was like, you know what? No, I'm taking this shit back. I'm doing another movie. And great actor, and I'm glad he's alive after he ran into a snowplow. So,
Mhm.
yeah, but good.
At what point are you guys leaving the IMF? Are you gonna pull a
Oh,
Luther and quit?
oh, Well, Luther didn't quit. He died.
No, he
He
quit
was in
like
the
after
hospital or
the
something, right?
fourth or
He was
fifth
like,
one. No, after Ghost Protocol, he quit. Which to me is the only
Oh,
logical thing to do because the IMF sucks as a business, as a company, as an
yeah.
employer. They're terrible.
that's your
Mhm.
whole life, bro.
After the third one, I'm like, I'm quitting. I'll go be a
Yeah.
fucking teacher or somewhere else, like, or work for this. I mean, the CIA sounds fucking, but FBI, like,
Yeah.
they treat their agents like shit in the IMF. They're corrupt in every other movie. They're getting framed every other movie. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Mhm.
give a shit. I'm sure, I don't know. I can't imagine what the fuck they're being paid, but they're dying. They're always getting threatened and or killed in gruesome ways. Half the agents flip on them, and yeah, it's you don't get sleep. You ever see him sleeping? You ever see him resting? Tom Cruise got into a fucking brutal rollover, and the next minute he's fucking chasing some dude. Like, I don't know.
No rest
I
for
don't
the
know
weary,
what kind of
baby.
danger kick you have, but after like my wife is kidnapped and I think she's killed in front of me, like yeah, you know what? I don't think this is for me anymore.
Well,
I'm
he
gonna
didn't kill
quit.
her. Philip
Nah,
Seymour
he
Hoffman
didn't.
didn't kill her.
Yeah. But
But
it's
I
Tom
can't
Cruise thought he
imagine.
did.
I
Yeah.
can't. That'd be like, I'm not gonna. That's a little freaky, but like
No, say
somebody
it.
I love to death who I think can change my life. She made him. He's the reason that he like stopped doing IMF shit. To like
Mhm.
witness it and to feel the things like, oh, this is totally possible that my wife could have been killed right in fucking front of me. Maybe I should get out of this fucking occupation. Like that alone, minus the corruption and shit. I mean, after the first one, my boss is trying to kill me. Like, are you kidding
Yeah,
me?
yeah, I would be out after that first movie, dude. I saw my
Yeah.
whole
Yeah.
team die. Yeah, and then my boss is now my villain, and my agency thinks I'm a mole. Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you kidding
Fuck
me?
proving my name. I'm out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I mean, they've been disbanded, rebanded. Now that the CIA, now that
Uh-huh.
the IMF.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I,
it's a
Like,
lot.
I would run through a wall for Alec Baldwin though. If he was my boss, I'd be like, I'm sticking around.
I
I'm
know.
sticking
Well,
around.
I was like, dude, you were the director of the CIA. Now you're the secretary of the IMF. I don't fucking know.
It was a
Yeah.
lateral move.
What?
Some say it's a
What a
step down.
downgrade. No, that's a downgrade, dude.
Yeah, it is a
That's
downgrade.
like, I don't want to. I don't want to play for the fucking Yankees anymore. Let me sign with the fucking Pittsburgh Pirates. Are you shitting me? Like, no. Nobody goes in that direction unless they're in the downhill of their career. So that
Shots
speaks
at
a lot to Alec
Pittsburgh.
Baldwin, I think. Fuck you, Pittsburgh. Um,
I love you, Pittsburgh. Shout out. Mac Miller forever. Wiz Khalifa.
yeah.
Uh,
I don't like the name IMF, Impossible Mission Force.
it's a bad name. It's a
It is
very
a
Yeah.
bad
bad
name.
name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that's the fault of the show, though. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess you can only do so
It
much.
was the 60s. They weren't creative in the 60s. Everybody knows that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean, it probably sounded a little cooler back then because everything was just a tad bit cheesier. But
Mhm.
yeah, not a great name. Didn't hold up.
Yeah. I got a question for you guys. Is this the best non-John Williams score?
Hmm. I'm gonna say no. I can't think of anything off the top of my head, but I'm going to say no.
I
Hans
mean,
Zimmer.
Yeah,
I love what Hans Zimmer does with
Exists.
Dune and shit, but like
Yeah.
the fucking MI score, iconic. I'll phrase it that way.
I
It's the most
think the different
iconic non.
the theme
John
song
Williams
is
score.
iconic for sure.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
different variations that they do with it, like I think they're just
Mhm.
playing like the bass when the bass is just playing it. Oh, that shit hits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where it's really soft and low. It's like dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun, dun, dun,
Mhm.
dun,
Yeah.
da-da-da.
Yeah, it's a great
Yeah.
theme song, and it's certainly iconic. I don't know if it's the best.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's good.
It's good.
It's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Shout out Lalo
You could
Schifrin.
say like, is it one of the most iconic theme songs outside of
Mhm.
John Williams?
Yeah.
That's an argument you could for sure make.
Yeah.
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 So
But yeah. Yeah. So I real quick, do we want to talk about Michelle Monaghan at the end of Ghost Protocol, or do we have anything to say about that? Because that's like interesting, because like they're saying like she died, and then Jeremy Renner was on the detail, and he like fucked up, and that's why he's an analyst. But Tom Cruise
I
actually set
forgot.
up, and
I
well,
like
that's the
that.
reason that Tom Cruise was in prison, is because like he killed people out of rage or whatever, like that. He was like so pissed off that he
Okay.
killed people. That's how he ended up in prison.
I
Which is
probably
some
was suffering.
wacky writing, but
Yeah, I was probably suffering from Mission Impossible fatigue at that time. That's the thing. The ending to these movies, I never really cared for. I think Ghost Protocol is probably the best one when they're all like, oh, let's just have a drink in Seattle and then let's go our separate ways. I think that's probably the best way to fucking do it. Like, because there's really no way to call, like, after saving the world, there's really no other scene that could rival that. So I feel like that's just the best way to do it. It's just
the ending to 3 is good with him and Michelle Monaghan just walking through Shanghai. That's the best one I can think of right now. But
That
yeah,
is
you're
a
right.
good
The
ending.
endings are normally pretty tough because it's just like the stunts in that last action sequence are so crazy.
you're like,
It's such a high,
dialogue.
and then it's just like, whatever. Let's wrap it up. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, we gotta end this thing.
Let's have some people who had nothing to do with the action tell you about how your job was. Like, just shut the fuck up.
Yeah. We're gonna bring in Henry Czerny to say we're wrong about you, Hunt. Shout out Henry Czerny. Oh, dude, get this shit. Guess how many years apart Henry Czerny and Tom Cruise are? Henry
4.
Czerny is Kittredge, for those at home.
4.
Alex.
10.
Lucas was right. 4.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You know what?
Yes.
He's 4 years older than Tom Cruise?
Yeah, he's 66, and Tom Cruise is 62.
I meant to ask, how do we feel about like Tom Cruise like just not really aging? Like, do we think Tom Cruise is
My bad,
like
63.
natural,
Less.
no gray?
Absolutely not.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
He has aged immaculately well.
Yeah, he looks
We'll give him
fucking
that.
awesome. Like,
What do you?
he and Brad Pitt are probably on like the same shit, where it's like they probably
Yeah.
dyed their hair a little bit,
But-
which is fine.
Yeah.
And
Even
like
Brad
they're
Pitt,
probably taking a bit more than some supplements. They probably got some really special vitamins. But it's just like you have to take incredible care of yourself to keep yourself in that condition and do the things that Tom Cruise is doing. Like it's not an accident that like he's taking his shirt off for a reason. He's like, I'm not gonna do all this work and have it go unnoticed. Like people are gonna see that I'm doing this shit for real.
So, which movie is Tom Cruise the most shredded in? 5.
Oh, I was gonna say 3.
I
don't
say
think
5.
he's
Well, because
really-
he does the fucking pole thing, which is crazy.
Exactly, and that is
Dude.
exactly why I say 5.
Dude,
It's
there's so
absolutely
many.
insane.
There's
Yeah.
so many fucking
Yeah.
holes in that. Why the fuck did they like? Oh, let's just
The
solve
bone
this one.
doctor.
Yeah.
And this is gonna be where we put the prisoners. That way, you know, if they want to escape, they're gonna have to earn it. But it's possible. That's so fucking stupid. And
oh god.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking,
they're just texting. I
that's
think they were
fucking funny.
texting Flex Seal or some like English version of Flex Seal. Like, oh
Uh-huh.
shit, I sawed this pole in half, and then but
Yeah.
it didn't stick. They tried
Yeah.
to put it back, and it didn't stick or some shit, so it just fell off.
God.
Are any of these movies better than Top Gun Maverick?
Fuck. Oh, yo, fuck. So 5 is my favorite.
Yeah. My answer is no.
No, I don't think so.
Alex, didn't you say yes?
I did say yes.
Do you think Ghost Protocol is better? How many MI movies are better than Maverick? Your
Man,
top 2 were
I
Ghost
feel like
and
4
Rogue.
and 5 could make a decent enough argument.
Yeah. Fuck.
Because it
I
also
don't know.
kind of feels like a similar era of Cruise. I mean, I know Top Gun Maverick came out after them,
Yeah.
but like the same vibe, I feel like is kind of given like kind of like a veteran in the game at this point.
He's in the same stage of his career. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know.
fuck.
It's really tough because Top Gun Maverick is an amazing movie.
He
Like
throws the rulebook in the trash, for Christ's sakes.
most Tom Cruise thing ever.
He puts
Yeah,
just the fact that he put John Hamm in his fucking place alone makes it better than all these. Spoiler alert, John Hamm's a
God.
douchebag. We knew that.
Dude,
Yeah.
is John Hamm your Matt Damon? Like if you're Kimmel?
For like Kimmel, yeah, I think so.
Is he?
Yeah, he's my Highlander.
funny.
I need to take him down.
That's so fucking funny. Oh my god. John Hamm, shout out. I love you. You're welcome on the show anytime.
Let me know and I'll make plans
Don't
that
invite
day. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be a you and him duo.
Oh
Um,
God.
I don't have much more thoughts other than Mission Impossible 3 is by far the best one. I put
Yeah.
Philip Seymour Hoffman on par with like Calvin Candy. Just
Oh
like a
wow.
creepy villain, like just really freaky. When he kidnaps him and he's like, "What are you doing? Like, do you know who the fuck I am? Like, is this really what you want to do? Like, do you have a girlfriend or a wife? I'm gonna hurt her. I'm really gonna hurt her. And she's gonna
He's
call you fucking
amazing, man.
And then Tom Cruise flips the fuck out and hangs him outside the fucking plane.
Yeah.
Luther kind of drops the ball there. He's like, Ethan, Ethan, Ethan. I was like, dude, he just had a fucking 6-minute conversation about he's not gonna give up his fucking name. And you're just screaming over and over and over again.
Luther
Yeah,
did
then
drop the
I
ball on
forget what
that
he
one.
says on the phone. I forget what he says on the phone. He's like, I've got your wife. You got 48 hours to give me the rabbit's foot, or else I'm gonna kill her. And then he hangs up. Like that's just how a villain should fucking be.
Yeah. The limo pulls up. There's that weird blue liquid. He's like, drink it, no questions.
Yep.
Yeah, dude. And like, you just have to trust him because what the fuck else can you do?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. Shit. So fuck. Yeah. So
Man,
it sounds like we're winding down.
MI3 up. Actually,
Dude,
I feel like
MI3
I could
was great.
logically put MI3 above 7 and 8.
I know you guys.
I don't know.
That's what I did.
You guys gotta talk me into not liking 7 and 8, which is fine. I mean, I don't really.
It's not that I
don't
don't like
think
them, but
there's
you
just
kind of
other
reminded
better
me how
movies.
good that. You kind of reminded me how good 3 is. Honestly,
Yeah.
just talking
Yeah,
about
and
it.
also having
In
watched
the Brit-
all of 8 last night,
Yeah.
dude, the first hour and a half,
Oh,
It's
really? I
tough,
also
man.
watched
It's
8
tough to
last
get
night.
through.
Yeah.
it's bad, dude. It's so
And
bad.
it's tough that it's like the last. And anyway, over under 2030 if there's a new Mission Impossible.
What?
If they're gonna make a new Mission Impossible, does it come out before 2030?
Oh shit, that's a good question.
Yes.
Well, I'll tell you what. So
How
Tom
old
Cruise,
can Tom Cruise be?
Tom Cruise
Great
has a
question.
movie coming out at the end of this year, Digger,
Oh, really?
if you're familiar.
Yes,
Yes.
I have heard about that.
It is an Alejandro Gonzalez Iñárritu movie, director of Birdman and The Revenant, among others. And this is Tom Cruise's like real return to doing a dramatic thing. They had a trailer out. It's interesting. It's kind of weird. It's funky. It's a comedy. They say that on the poster. And Tom Cruise is going to be doing some wacky stuff. He's got white hair.
Collateral?
Thinning white hair. Thinning white hair.
Okay, Collateral.
Mark
You had
Wahlberg
to
is
show me
Flavorist?
Collateral.
Yes, I did. That was
That
Alex's
movie is
Christmas.
great, man.
One of his
It's
Christmas
got
presents.
Alex's two favorite actors, Jamie Foxx and Tom Cruise.
I like Tom Cruise and I like Jamie Foxx. I don't know if they're my favorites though.
I know. I was just making a Spider-Man reference for you because I know how much you love Spider-Man.
That was funny. Max Dillon.
Uh,
But anyways, what I was saying is,
Electro.
so the success of Digger, I think, will very much dictate whether or not he goes back to his franchises. Because if he gets a little out there and it gets a little weird and it gets a little too much press and it's uncomfortable and the movie doesn't do well, then I would bet a lot of money on him coming back to the franchise and doing something like that. Top Gun 3, I've heard that there's supposed to be an F1 Days of Thunder collab between him and Pitt for F2.
yeah, I think there's something about that.
I think we'll see him back in franchise land 100%. Because I think Top Gun 3 is happening. I think
Oh,
I think
God, I hope
Kaczynski's
not.
talked about it.
That'll be
so-
tough, man. I don't know how you're gonna.
Just
Where are you
yeah,
gonna
quit
even
while you're
go?
ahead.
I don't know if Tom Cruise can quit. I think he'll die before he quits.
Yeah,
He
it's
wants
like
to die
Bob
doing
Weir.
Mission Impossible.
He does.
Yeah.
He wants to die holding his breath in space.
Yeah.
MI9 in space.
Deep Space Nine.
So
All right.
yeah. So before we get out of here, do we just want to recap our list real quick? Lucas, go ahead. 8-1. Your
My
rankings.
8-1. Mission Impossible 2. 7. I had the first Mission Impossible, which honestly I kind of want to move up a little bit. Should we do like an edited one or just leave it? All right. I had 7.
I'm gonna
Mission
edit
Impossible
mine.
1. Oh, I'll just go with my gut here. 7 was
Yeah.
Mission Impossible 1. Final Reckoning was 6. Those two might swap. 5 was Ghost Protocol, 4 was Dead Reckoning, 3 was Fallout, 2 Rogue Nation, 1 MI3.
All right. Alex? 8 to
So
1?
my 8 was Mission Impossible 2. My 7 was Mission Impossible 8 Final Reckoning. My 6 was Mission Impossible 7 Dead Reckoning. My 5 was Mission Impossible 3. My 4 was Mission Impossible 1. My 3 was Mission Impossible Fallout 6. And my 2 was Mission Impossible 5 Rogue Nation. And my 1 was Mission Impossible 4.
And mine, I had number 8, I had Mission Impossible 2. Number 7, I had Mission Impossible 7 Dead Reckoning. Number 6, I had Mission Impossible 8 Final Reckoning. Number 5, I had The Mission Impossible, the first one. Number 4, I had Mission Impossible 3. Number 3, I had Mission Impossible 6 Fallout. Number 2, I had Mission Impossible 4 Ghost Protocol. And my number 1 was Mission Impossible 5 Rogue Nation. I think we did some amazing work here, gentlemen.
Yeah. I hope we did justice to the MI franchise.
I hope so. Tom Cruise, we love you.
Not enough for TC.
Yeah.
Well, Alex, thanks for calling on the pod. Have some fish and chips for me.
Absolutely. Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah.
I will send pictures of Amsterdam.
Yes.
Please
the percolator.
All right. Adam,
All right,
what's this
guys.
been?
This has been roof shopping cart, guys. Okay, roll.